Okay. In the last session, I have completed interpolation. Uh, in the open the
No,
VSCO.
interpretation you was started to
Yeah.
suggest me,
Just
but
I correct. I
yeah.
run this VS Code. I just check on here. ng build. Okay. Shortcut ng build. Okay. Then ng server. Okay. Then open the browser. Okay. On here till on here, I this is a interpolation. On here, we have set the value. We have set the value on here title. This is a variable. On here, we have set the value intro angular, or you have name is name it. Okay. On here, set the value on here, name it in title. Okay. And go to the component HTML, and on here, write the syntax like this. Okay. Like this. Double curly braces. Okay. On here, title. Same name on here. Title or same name on here. Then
Okay, so
open.
whatever variable we defined in the TS file, we need to pass that same name in the HTML as a property.
Correct.
Okay.
So then on here you can see limit. Correct. This is the interpolation. Okay. This is
Okay, got it.
got it.
Interpolation. So it's a one-way binding, na?
Yeah, this is a one-way binding.
Okay.
Okay. After that, we will talk about property. Okay, property binding. This syntax in big curly big bracket. Correct. Big bracket like this. Okay.
So let me interrupt you sorry for the interruption. So in the interpolation binding, we are just passing the variable value from TS to HTML, right?
Correct. Yes. If you want to show the value from HTML, from TS to HTML, then you can like on here.
Just like in MVC, we passing the view data view back, we
Yeah,
passing the view data to
correct.
view and from controller to view. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
got it,
yeah.
got it.
My name is Nimit. Anything you can
Mhm.
pass on here. Then, if you want to
Mhm.
show this, suppose that if you want to get data, some value, some heading from the API side, and show on the HTML. Then, write the syntax on here. On here, we create the variable name on here, and this variable show on here with the interpolation, like this syntax, double curly braces inside this, write the variable name. This is the interpolation. Okay. This syntax you can show on here. This is a my name is Nimit. Can you see my screen? Correct. Hello.
Only the document I can see,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
not
Okay.
the.
Okay. Now on here we have my name is Nimit. This value show on here. Okay. On browser, same variable.
Okay,
Same
okay, okay,
variable.
got it.
This is the title. Okay. Title will show on here. On here, and this will show on browser. This is
Okay.
one-way binding. Through the API, if you get the value from DB and so on the browser, then
Mhm.
on this way, uh, from this way you can do.
Okay.
And then second point is we will start on property binding. Property binding syntax is big curly bracket, big bracket, correct? Big bracket. Then how to implement this on here? just write on here, on here. Uh, Suppose we have image, image URL. Okay, like this, image URL. This is a variable name. Okay, this is a variable name, and I want to show this image on the HTML site. Okay, then on here, image src. Okay, src is equal to image. Okay,
Hmm.
then on here, this is a src. This src, this is a big bracket. Okay, this big bracket is a property binding. This is
Okay.
a property binding on here. This syntax on change on here. This is a interpolation. This is a curly
Hmm.
bracket. On here, this is a big bracket. Okay.
Okay. If we write src is equal to two curly braces and image URL, so it will work.
Yes. If you want like this, this will work on here. SRC. Okay. There's just I check on here. This will error occur. What
No,
the
no, no. In the src,
hmm.
remove the braces bracket.
Okay. Because we have two binding on here. This will work on here. Maybe just I run this code. Um, okay, this will run in
Okay.
the in this
So
cell.
if we can pass the property to value to the
Yeah,
property, then
yeah.
why we need a
Ne,
property
ne,
binding?
nahi, we are saying on here we have
Hmm.
on the one HTML tag only one binding. Okay,
Hmm.
on here this
Hmm.
is a interpolation. Okay, on here we
Hmm.
have why this error is coming on here. Property binding and interpolation both are same tag. So I remove one tag on here, and then this will call here. You can use on here interpolation. Okay, so then both are used in the one way binding. Both
Hmm.
property binding and interpolation in use the data in the template. Display data in
Hmm.
the okay, and property also same things for the variable. You can use both, but mainly use property binding for the uh, image. Related to image, we use the property binding.
But the variable will we have only the single image, na? URL.
Yeah. This is a single URL.
If if we pass the, suppose that we have a slider for that, and in the slider we are calling this image property image tag.
Yeah. So then in the
Okay.
slider, on the slider,
Hmm.
we have
Hmm.
how to work slider. In the slider, we
Hmm.
have five image. Okay. So then
Hmm.
five image is bind in runtime dynamically. Correct.
Correct.
Through the loop. Suppose that we have image like on here. Uh, Suppose we have five image. There are
Hmm.
there are five image. Okay, then five image come from the DB. Correct.
Correct.
From DB, or suppose that ki five image or in the on here, five image on here,
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
like
Yes.
yes. Correct. Suppose one image on
Hmm.
here, second image, then variable name is changed. Correct. Image
Hmm.
image URL one. This is a URL,
Hmm.
is a image name change. Okay, then if you want to the same image, then no, because you are a variable name is change. Variable
Hmm.
name is change, then you need to write another image on here, because this is a static. And if you want to bind the runtime, then use the for loop.
Hmm.
Use the for loop inside the div, like div
Hmm.
uh, bind the image inside the div. You bind the image and also use on here directive. You can use directive ng4. Okay, on here we have, like, suppose that we have 5 images from the db, then on here get the value from the db. On here suppose image data and bind this value on here. Okay, and this data bind in through the in the div, multiple div is generated on here. This is a, suppose that 5 image, then 5 div is generated, and through the slider, this is through the HTML, through the you can implement on here.
So
Okay,
if we can do with that in the interpolation, so why we need a property binding? We have both are in a one way, and we are passing the value from the TS2 to the HTML. So if we can do with the interpolation, then why we need property binding? Actually, in the interview side and some working side, they ask the question regarding these things. That in an experienced person, they ask the if we have an interpolation with this scenario, to the scenario, they ask a question like this.
okay,
Actually, that's why I am asking to know exactly what in which situation we use property binding and which situation we use interpolation binding, or any difference in that, or any significance, any scope, or any advantage for between them. So if we can do, then it will be helpful for understanding the things.
okay. Actually, one difference is for the syntax. Correct.
Okay.
Okay, one difference on here is syntax,
Hmm.
and difference, and second one is a suppose that if you want data as a test, suppose
Okay.
if you want data as a test, then you can use interpolation. Like suppose that
Hmm.
key on here, uh, on here we have bind data in the test format. Okay,
Yes.
suppose that key from the
Hmm.
on here we have, this is a test data, correct?
Hmm. Hmm.
We have test data on here. So then
Hmm.
we have test data and bind on here. This is a use through the interpolation. But on here we have rendering in the DOM. On here
Okay.
we have
Hmm.
rendering on the DOM. Correct. Bind
Hmm.
data to DOM
Hmm.
element. Correct. Like
Hmm. Hmm.
SRC disable something, you can in the image you can
Yes.
add.
Yes. Yes.
So this is
Yes.
a difference on here. And second, one difference is a syntax related, curly
Hmm.
bracket, and one is a big bracket in the property binding. Second is a in
Hmm.
the interpolation we are use the test, and in the property bind data to the DOM element, because image SRC and variable name.
Hmm.
Then this
Hmm.
data bind with the DOM image tag, correct?
Okay.
And and after that, what the output, in
Hmm.
difference, third difference is a render,
Hmm.
when the render data with the interpolation, then data
Hmm.
come as a string, data
Okay.
come data as a string with the
Hmm.
interpolation. But in the
Okay.
property binding, data come with the DOM element property, because image
Yeah.
SRC is equal to variable name, image name, correct?
Hmm.
Then
Hmm.
data, updated data with the DOM, not string.
Okay. So you want to
Okay.
say that if we are passing SRC as a interpolation, then the URL comes in a string format, not
Yeah.
in a DOM
Yeah.
property.
Yes. Actually, on here, nahi, on here, this is a string, correct? But
Correct, correct,
I
correct.
pass on here. Same things I pass on here. This binding is binding with the DOM image tag.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Then output will
Hmm.
be DOM rendering.
Hmm.
Output is DOM HTML.
Hmm.
But on here, this
Hmm.
is a string. This will come on string.
Hmm.
This is just I open the browser.
Hmm. Hmm.
Just open the browser. Here is browser. This is Can you see my screen?
Yeah, visible.
My name is Nimit. Can you see my screen? This.
Yeah, 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 visible.
Okay. So then on here, write the spec element on here. Okay.
Mm,
Then, okay. Then Angular logo SRC. Okay. This
mm,
rendering
mm,
with the image tag. This is a DOM element.
mm,
Okay. This is a DOM
mm,
element.
mm,
Okay. But
mm,
my name is Nimit. This is string. Output is a string, but this is a
mm.
DOM. This is a difference on here.
This is the
But
difference of the tag, na? If we are
yes,
using under the tag, it creates the difference. But the difference between interpretation and properties is differ to tag, na? If we
yeah,
pass the
nee,
same
yeah,
property to the instead of interpolation, then output will also come in the string.
yes, yeah, yeah. You are saying if you are passing on here, okay, you are
If,
passing on
if,
here.
no, 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 not here, not here. On the first
Okay.
line number one, we
Hmm.
pass as a property, not a interpolation. Can we
Okay.
do?
So then how to pass property? Just like on here, SRC. Okay.
Oh, okay.
How to pass SRC? This thing you are
Oh,
saying.
okay.
This is
Okay,
not.
okay. Now it's but yeah, I am saying okay.
Mhm.
So okay, okay. In the interpolation, we can pass it, but property we cannot pass the string
Correct, correct.
instead of interpolation.
Yes.
Okay,
This is the
okay,
reference.
okay.
Understand?
So you mean to say that if we want to pass any string value, then we can pass with the interpolation, or interpolation we can pass it inside the tag.
Correct.
Okay,
Okay.
but the property binding we cannot pass as a string. We can only pass inside the tag, right?
Yes, inside the tag. Correct.
Okay,
Okay. Then next
okay.
next point is a event binding. Uh, Second is a
When
property
binding will
binding.
be like your on click and on change,
Correct, correct.
exchange.
Yeah. So just like one simple example on here. Uh, Button. Okay. This is a syntax on here.
Mm,
Button. Okay. On here we
mm,
write the syntax on click. Okay. Something like on click. Okay. On click we have write on here inside this on click. Okay.
mm.
You write on here alert. Alert. Okay. Then this is a event binding. Okay. After that, okay. Can you see my screen? Yes. Click me. Okay. Then click me button click. This is a event binding.
Okay, got it.
And also event binding is a one-way binding. When I click on browser, go to the
Mm,
server side TS file component. Okay. So this is
mm.
a one-way binding. Interpolation, property binding, and event binding. Three all three is one-way binding.
Okay, the button binding means that
That
the flow from the TS to HTML,
or
not
HTML to
HTML to
no.
to.
Flow is
Okay,
from HTML to TS or TS to HTML. Only one way.
okay, okay, okay.
Understand?
Understand.
Okay. Then next point is a two-way binding. Okay. In
Mm.
the two-way binding, data is synchronized data between component and template. Data synchronize. Okay. Data synchronize. Uh, you can see on here right down. Data synchronize between template and component. Okay. Means when you change the data in the component TS file, then updated data in the template. If you want change
Mm.
data in template, then update it in the component. There is a two-way binding, template to component, component to template. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
For this one library for use for two-way binding. Uh, this is a form module. For this use form module, this is a library for this form module. Form module. This library for the ng module. Just implement on here how to use. Import form module. Import form module.
This form is a library.
Sorry.
This Angular form is a library.
Yeah, this is a library for Angular. Okay, this is all this library you install in the package.json file. Okay, this package.json get from the node module. Okay, this is a library, and after that we have write the code on here. This is a event binding, and we have write the input. Okay, input type ng module. Okay, ng module like username, user. Okay, ng module test, ng module place or enter your name. And what is the output on here? We have write on here username. Okay, you can see on here this is a div. Okay, please. Then second something is issuing. Okay, username or something you can write title because title variable on there. Title and title. Okay, then what the error? In the module title we have. Okay, input type test ng module title placeholder. Okay. Mm, okay. Uh, Form module. Why this error is coming? Because we need to import on here. Okay. Because I have 8 only on here. But we need to import on here for the utilization. Without you cannot if you not import on here, then it will not use. Okay. Also this sign is here. This is a some gray color on this is a some highlight. Okay, this is white color. Means this is not using, but this is using anywhere. Okay. Then open the browser. Okay, this is a text box. Okay, then on here this is a my name is Nimit, but okay, then I change on here. Okay, I change on here, and my okay is you can see my name. Okay, parallel this is coming on here. Parallel this name is coming. My name is ABC. This value is coming on here. This is a two-way binding. Okay,
Okay.
parallel.
So
Yeah.
for
Yes.
the .NET background.
Mm.
So if I linking the things about with that it's a post packaging data to H1 tag, right?
Yeah, yeah. So just I understand it. Suppose on here, I
Mm-hmm.
here I enter this value on this tag box. Okay, this is title, and this
Mm-hmm.
title assign on here. Okay, title. Okay, assign on here.
Mm-hmm.
Then just I enter
Mm-hmm.
on the tag box, assign value on here. Okay, this is title.
Yeah, I
A-
got it.
And this
Yeah,
title,
that's binding. I got it. That
yeah.
whatever value the title comes, it will be
Okay,
come in the text
text
under the ng module.
correct on here. This value show on here through the interpolation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this value go to the this value go to the TS, and and from the TS get value and so on here.
One doubt with the mapping, linking, or passing the well binding. That you pass the value in the ng module and the title. Okay,
Yeah.
so this title value you are passing again to h1 inside the interpolation, and this title we are using under the above in the line of the first. So same value is reflecting there, right?
Yeah, same value is reflecting on here also. Means suppose on it we have enter something on here. We have enter like we have changed the name on here. Uh, like username,
Mm,
user username. Okay, on here username,
mm,
and on here we need to write one variable on here username. Okay, this is empty.
mm,
Okay, this
mm,
is empty, and
mm,
then open the browser. Okay, on here no value.
mm,
Okay, then enter on
mm.
here my. Okay, this my is come from the this value go to the component. This value
Yes,
go.
yes, yeah. Okay, got it.
Okay, this value go to the TS file, and TS file go value from here. Also same value on here. Go to on here. Okay, enter on here name. Okay, name also same value. This value come from the DB. Oh, sorry, TS file. TS file. Okay,
Mm, mm,
is okay. This is a to be binding.
okay.
Okay. After that, we have five is
Somewhere like that, if we see somewhere that we are entering the amount that giving in the words, so it's a two-way binding, module binding.
yeah, yeah,
Com-
two-way binding means you have entering something, then go to the TS
mm,
and updated value also TS variable, and same value
oh,
reflect on the HTML.
yes, yes.
After that, we have
So with that form module library, we can implement the ng module.
yeah
So only it will be working the form state.
form module. No, this is a only form module is used for this ng model. In this
Okay.
interpolation, property binding, and event binding, no need any module. But the ng two-way binding, we need form module. Import this form module. After that, we will talk about attribute binding. Attribute binding. Actually, bind HTML. How to bind HTML dynamically? Bind HTML dynamically. Okay, how to bind? Suppose uh, if you change the label name, okay, on here, write the one syntax. Okay, just once. Okay, on here, write the one div. Okay, div name, and write the div or write one button only also. Button, button. Okay. On here, we have changed the button name. Okay. Like on here, we are using property binding. Property binding attribute dot uh, area dot mm, label. On here, we have changed the label name as equal to label area dot aria hyphen label. Okay. On here, we have changed the label name, and this value come from TS5. Correct. This value come from TS is equal to button name is submit. Label name is submit. Submit. Okay. Then okay. Username does not is the username. What is the okay? Username. Where is the username?
Need to get the name in the ng module.
Uh, okay. 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 Name. Okay. Sorry. This is I am mistaken. Okay. Then I open the browser. Okay. On here, uh, click me. Okay. I remove these things on here. Okay. Like okay. Okay. We want so ATTR attribute dot area hyphen label. Okay, is equal to label. This value, okay, this value come from the this value come from the one here label. Okay, okay. Then why not showing on here? This is showing okay. One second. Okay. Okay, we'll check this. Why not showing on here? This is a button. Okay, on here activity label. Mm, not showing on here. Syntax is one here. Okay, area level submit. Okay, I will just check on here, just comment line this code and label. Okay.
I am a little bit confused about area dash level. Okay.
Mhm. Just I run this code. Run this code. Okay, today we'll finish this meeting because nothing to do.